Hi, GameCube. GameCube's back. Woohoo. You know what that sound is? Pikmin. The original Pikmin. Finally doing it. I got this game a long time ago, but it was only for the purpose of getting that one trophy in Smash Bros. Melee, which requires you to have a Pikmin save file to get the Olimar trophy. So that's why I got it. Yeah, they make you go through a lot of work for that trophy, don't they? But, and I wanted to play the game for real, but I could never figure it out. But since I beat the other two Pikmin games, well, I should have no problems with this. But, you know, as the Pikmin games go, the control gets better, which means as they go down, the controls get worse, so this game probably has some bad controls. And yeah, I've actually seen a walkthrough of this game anyway, so I know a few flaws with it. And it's not as big as either of the other Pikmin games, unfortunately. Here at the first level, the impact site. Here's classic Pikmin music. This is one of the launch titles for the GameCube also. My name is Captain Olimar. While traveling through space, my ship was struck by a meteor. I must have blacked out, and I awoke on the surface of a weird planet. With so many parts lost, the skeletal hull of my beloved dolphin is a painful sight. The engine is gone. I'm stranded. To make matters worse, my atmospheric sensors indicate the planet's environment contains high levels of poisonous oxygen. While its support systems can function for only 30 days. If I can't repair the dolphin by then, no, better not to think about it. I must find the missing ship parts. So much for a good camera right off the bat. Is there a way to control the camera? Well, I mean, zoom the camera out. And just like Pikmin 2, I'm already fucking lost. The time limit hasn't begun yet. Oh, really? The first of many. Probably not very many. The strange thing has appeared before me. I'd barely begun my streets when it reared up as if it were waiting for me. It then dropped a single seed. What is it? Is it alive? Is it a machine? It resembles Vigil, my home planet, that we call an onion. I shall call this an onion too. Okay, now it works. That's awesome. See that the onion dropped to root in soil and has now produced an adorable little sprout. The sprout emits a strange light, and it sways back and forth without benefit of wind. I cannot help but think it is calling to me. I'm compelled. I must approach it and press A. Yeah, he knows of game controls as well. It's like Zelda people. Extraordinary. Why I plucked the sprout turned out to be a living creature. Not a plant. Digging it has done no visible damage. Just stands there, staring at me. Its shape is similar to the Pikmin carrots I love so much. People shall call it a Pikmin. Here I am, stranded on a toxic planet, fighting to survive, and yet I'm intrigued. Most research this fascinating creature. I shall try to grab it and throw it with A, and I will call to my side with B. Perhaps it will react to C and X as well. Following controls appear to allow me to several viewpoints. L rotates camera, R zoom in and out, Z change angle. I must survive. I need to familiarize myself with these controls and my surroundings. Yes, I do. This is much better. I'm going through the whole thingy. Astonishing. Getting out of sown more seeds. A small red pellet Pikmin harvested after cutting down a flower appears to be some type of food that can propagate more Pikmin. The onion seems to be a sort of incubator. Needless to say, I must study this strange life form more. First time I've done a Pikmin game with a GameCube controller, because otherwise it's been Wii U and Wii controllers. I'm not really sure how to control for Pikmin 2 because I only had the Wii version of Pikmin 2. So I don't know if the GameCube controller is similar. The camera is kind of broken too, actually. I know is the whole thing where you can make him run around like that is better with the GameCube controller, not the Wii controller, because the Wii controller makes you aim it. So yeah, everything but a Wii controller is good. Plain and simple. The Pikmin are as curious as children. That's why I love them. They form groups to perform tasks that would be puzzles for an individual. The glimmer of hope has begun to shine in my heart. If I can make use of their skills, perhaps I can fix my ship. I shall sum up all I've learned of Pikmin conduct. Approach and press A to pick sprouts. Press A to grab Pikmin, release to throw. Press B to call them, X to dismiss, use C to command and control the group, L, R, and Z control perspective. I shall record all this in my computer. I can press Y to access my computer. they're kind of like pale and faded when they're not, you know, with you. It's hilarious. Amazing. There's no mistaking it. My ship's engine rests before my very eyes. By a stroke of pure luck, I have already stumbled upon the most important piece of my damaged craft. Fate has smiled upon me, but how will I get it back to the dolphin? Oh gee, I don't know. It's maybe more Pikmin. Invaders in. This is what Ger would sing from Invaders in. And it's about aliens anyway, so it makes a lot of sense. Help out your friends, like all good Pikmin should, yeah? Compared to the later games, they actually take a while to be sproutable. Oh yeah! When many Pikmin seeds sprout at once, I find it rather tedious to pluck them from the ground individually. My boys told me I was no good at routine tasks. I guess I'll try to get it all done at once by repeatedly tapping A until I pick all the Pikmin from the ground. I noticed that when I add Pikmin to my group, they become filled with excitement and flushed with bright color. At other times, they revert to a paler hue and give off a dim glow. Paying close attention to these differences is bound to help me distinguish between Pikmin. Yeah, other games don't really point out the whole tap A to keep picking Pikmin thing. You don't really even need a tap A, it just does it on its own most of the time. Because they know you want all these Pikmin. Well, that's almost precisely 20. There aren't any other pellets, so let's grab the thing. Oh, I love not having to aim the controller at shit. Well, then we got the GameCube version of Pikmin 2 a long time ago. So this fancy modern technology. What the hell is this for? This probably serves some kind of purpose later. Sucks on Pikmin, you can never look upward. Probably a lot of pretty stuff that's right above you. And have a pail. Oh, glorious! With the help of these Pikmin, I've taken a huge step back toward home. Ship can once again lift off. The glimmer of hope is beginning to burn more brightly. But what has become of the remaining parts? That search starts tomorrow. They automatically go back. Maybe if I didn't bring... Maybe if that one Pikmin wasn't helping carry it, he would have died. Well, we'll never find that out, unless someone bothers to do it on another walkthrough. Or someone tells me, because they've done it themselves. I somehow managed to launch the dolphin, but I was surprised to see the onion lift off with me. Perhaps the Pikmin cannot survive overnight on the planet's surface, or they merely decided to join me for other reasons. Either way, it seems they'll help me again tomorrow. Dolphin is missing 29 parts, but if I can't recover them all, I may never return home to a family on planet Hockatate. Now, to show life support systems will function for only 20 more days. How can I repair my Dolphin in such a short time? A dense force is visible on the surface below. As it holds the keys to my survival, I name it the Force of Hope. I explore it tomorrow. Because you can't find anything else in the first level until you get more Pikmin. There's only 3 kinds of Pikmin in this game, save for the other games. Yeah, so you only have to get the 3 kinds to be safe backtracking. And the number of stars under the title tells you how many parts there are. There's only 2 parts in the first level, but we can't get the other one yet. Of course, once stars are flashing means you got it. So, like, they add two new Pikmin every game, and those Pikmin stay in the next game. Like, we're getting the 3 main Pikmin here, so they're in the other games. Pikmin 2, you get the purple and white ones, and they appear in Pikmin 3. And there you get the wing and rock ones. Does that mean we'll have 7 Pikmin plus 2 more in Pikmin 4? They better make a Pikmin 4. Dolphins return to the surface along the Pikmin's onion. Being alone on this strange planet makes me somewhat uneasy, so I shall call the Pikmin out of the onion. All I need to do is stand the light beneath the onion and press A. The counter takes a while to start speeding up, don't it? So, like, it intends for you to find one part each day, which you're obviously gonna die if you stick with that policy, so get as many parts as you can. I will say that for the other Pikmin. Oh, okay. I should get it now. I don't think the yellow Pikmin are that far off. Yeah, we need stronger Pikmin. And our very first enemy that will last us forever, the bubble orbs. They're just too classical. I saved my first Pikmin, yay! Why, it's the Eternal Fuel Dynamo. It has an unlimited energy supply. I don't have to worry about saving electricity anymore. This will make my fight for survival a bit easier. Whoa, we need a lot! Okay, we better start getting some Pikmin. Yeah, like with this baby, huh? Okay, help out. Peace. Also, I believe in this game, if Pikmin fall in the water at all, they will die. They're not gonna, like, shake around, wait for you to save them before they die. They're gonna die right away, so that sucks. Don't let them fall in water. Make sure your Pikmin don't stray off like every other game. Old dunce buckets. It always confuses me because of the bad camera. Well, I got enough. We're actually working on that. We'll help out too, you guys, yeah, by doing this. It doesn't even lead anywhere. Well, I guess we can get those pellets later, but this isn't really that important. Screw it, we're not gonna open that. I'm gonna leave some of them in the ground just so they'll sprout. Unless they take a really long time, like a whole day to sprout. Because this is Pikmin 1, you know? Yay, look, bombs! Yeah. Bombs are also pretty downgraded compared to the later games. We'll see why. He can't punch, he's a wimp. Oh yeah, don't go near my Pikmin though. Oh, he can hurt them. Oh, okay, this will make things easier. Only barely though. Yeah, don't come too far, dude. That's what the black bulb orbs do. They come right at you. They'll stop for a second. The other ones have a limit at least. I can't tell if these guys are working. Or sprouting. Eternal Fuel Dynamo, this should light things up. No more candles for me. I have now recovered 2 out of 30 parts. If I can find just 3 more, I should be able to increase my ship's capabilities. I wonder if this game has nectar. We'll find out, won't we? Alright guys, here's our first relatively big fight, so go for it! Huh. So apparently in this game, they'll get shaken off right in front of the enemy. That's very unique. Very helpful, yeah. Yeah. Convenient, I should say. Come on, pick them up, dummies. My clock has indicated the coming of noon. From now on, I must pay close attention to the sun meter on my monitor and choose my actions accordingly. So, it is best for me to review my monitor's data. Across the top of my monitor are the sun meter and day display. At the bottom are my spacesuit damage meter and Pikmin gauges. From the left, these numbers reflect Pikmin under my command. Pikmin in the field and total Pikmin, including those in onions. To adjust my monitor, I can press L to rotate the camera, R to zoom, and Z to change the viewpoint. I can also press Y to view a detailed computer analysis. Oh shit. Now how many times are you just gonna say that throughout the game? And we're not getting blue Pikmin in a while, so grab this. Blue Pikmin are, as always, the last Pikmin you find. Okay, so they do sprout. Looks like the instant kill option is still in effect. Okay, don't do that. We'll kill this guy, then we'll get the yellow Pikmin, because the yellow Pikmin are right there, yep. Should've got right behind him, because then they would have less chance of dying. Well, let's get yellow Pikmin. The yellow onions right here, we can get more of our arsenal fairly quickly. You guys, no, I'm gonna leave that for the... Should I leave that for yellows? Yes, I should. Alright, let's do the yellow ones. color is different, but it seems to be a Pikmin nonetheless. First glance suggests that one has what, in some circles, could be considered very large ears. It looks like it may weigh less than the others. In what other ways might it be different from the red Pikmin? No matter, they are actually quite similar, so I shall call this one a Pikmin as well. Oh, doy. Okay, I can don't grab those. How do I switch? I guess I gotta push the X button, like, separate them. Yeah, the whole switching Pikmin mechanic is very stupid in this game. Y'all can do something, I bet. You just take this red one. Alright, yeah. Look at them all helping, huh? That kind of gets in the way, so get out of my way. Pikmin. Okay, let me show you another inconvenient fact about this first game. Very inconvenient indeed. Separate. The rocks. I mean the bombs, anyway. Pick up the bombs. Only yellow Pikmin can pick up bombs. The yellow Pikmin have picked up some peculiar stones. Why did they decide to grab them? This action seems to be instinctive to the yellow Pikmin. But so what are these strange glowing stones? Brightly colored cracks over them. Perhaps these cracks indicate that there is a tremendous power locked away within. This merits further research. So, yeah. I did not mean to blow that other one up. Oh well. Glowing rocks yellow Pikmin picked up seem to be explosive stones. Perhaps they can use these stones can be used as powerful weapons. The bomb rocks are dangerous, so I must take care when using them, but they should be able to blast open the stone walls that block the pathways. But even be able to use them against some of the wild creatures. I must be vigilant. Pikmin I dismiss by pressing X bring their bombs when I call them back. Pikmin I throw by pressing A drop their bombs when I call them back. Keep clear of the explosion. When I touch Pikmin directly, they keep their bomb and fall in line. Uh-huh. Yeah. So yeah, bombs are actually pretty different in each game. In the first game, only the yellows can pick them up. In the second game, they're just a hazard. Pikmin can't use them at all. In the third game, any Pikmin can get them. What? Oh, there's probably another one in there. Still though. Better get my Pikmin back, because the day's about to end. Bro. Just want to get those bulbs after all. Alright, split bombs. We can blow this one, have it out of the way by tomorrow. Come on. Oh, that's such annoying. Made the switching slightly better in Pikmin 2, but even better in Pikmin 3. My clock is indicating the approach of sunset. Pin waiting beneath the dolphin onions will probably enter the onions on the red, but if I don't call the stragglers and add to my group, we may not be able to get back. I'm sure that the Pikmin will still plan our save, but I'm still not concerned about leaving Pikmin to fend for themselves in the darkness. Well, yeah, now I'll have even stronger Pikmin by tomorrow. I guess I'll pose the other ones in, yeah. Oh, there's more bombs anyway, huh? Oh, there's another one. Shit. Well, never mind. I'm not gonna risk it. So, first time seeing this in this game, so I might as well watch it, huh? Oh my god, they're alive! Appears that many of my ship's parts have landed in this region. If I could just recover the parts of my radar, I should be able to use my radar screen. How that would improve my chances. Then I'd only have to press Y to locate my parts. Yet, there seem to be many hostile life forms here. If I'm attacked and my spacesuit takes damage, I must return to my ship, stand in front of it, and press A to make suit repairs. As I explore, I must pay attention to my suit's damage meter in the bottom left corner of the screen.